guys, guess heading into the next PLE, we're looking at SummerSlam, right? They got some matches already lined up. It seems pretty stacked, and obviously it's a 2-night event now. First SummerSlam 2-night event, happening out in New Jersey, I believe at MetLife Stadium. So the rundown that we currently have, for this PLE. We just learned, obviously, the Fatal 4-Way match, or I'm sorry, the Gauntlet match that just happened on Raw, became the deciding factor of who Gunther is going to be facing, which will be CM Punk. We also had another match between Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. 2 out of 3 falls to decide who faces Becky Lynch. Ends up being Lyra Valkyria. Then the women's world title is going to be featured in a triple threat between Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. So we just talked about those women, and I'm sure that this is just going to be as good, hopefully. Then on the other side, we got the WWE women's title with Tiffany Stratton going up against the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Then the match that we're just kind of like alluding to here with Randy Orton, Jelly Roll versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. And then the undisputed title with John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, the men's King of the Ring winner. So yeah, it's starting to build up here. I'm not sure exactly which match will fall on which night, but what do you guys think so far with this current build to SummerSlam? Yeah, I was feeling it. Is it hype, overhype? What do you guys think?
Looks cool so far. Yeah.
Anything that stands out to you? They're just like, wait, why are they doing this?
I'm
Jelly Roll.
curious about the Cody Rhodes versus John Cena match.
Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll.
Jelly.
He's wondering if he's gonna do the Spanish Fly.
That's good. Hey, we're you know what? I think we're kind of undercutting him a bit, and I think he's gonna have match of the night. Just saying.
Hey, bro, he might.
We might have to like pay attention to this match. It might be match of the night. We don't know.
Bro, he's gonna hit that Mexican.
A bit.
He's gonna hit that Mexican destroyer. We're gonna have to eat our words, bro.
He's gonna pull off every luchador move that we can think of, and he's gonna
shout us out on TV, and we're gonna have to eat our words, bro. He's legit gonna look at the camera. He'll be like, "LTS, I told you I could do it." We're gonna have to eat our words, bro.
Prove me wrong.
Ain't happening.
Hey, just throwing it out to the universe.
Yeah,
throwing out.
It may happen in WWE 2K, but not at SummerSlam.
Willing it out to the universe.
But
yeah, I'm interested in that John Cena Cody because I don't know. Outside of just the whole WWE in general, looking at their socials and all that stuff, being content creators ourselves, I like to look at a lot of the other wrestling content creators and a lot of the stuff that they like to talk about, and a lot of the content creators are convinced that Cody has to be the guy, not just people
like
on our
be the
podcast.
guy as what? Be
the guy who has
him?
to dethrone him. You know what I mean? And I still hold fast that CM Punk will be our guy to dethrone John Cena.
He's chasing another title.
I know. I can still dream that CM Punk will, on the very last day, steal that title, jump over the barricade, blow the kiss, and just run away and leave. Cena flabbergasted. Pull it off one more time, but
Summer of Punk Part 2, huh?
Yeah, part two. But I can dream, but yeah, I mean, with Cena only having so many more dates left, you know what I mean, and with Cena bound to take a hiatus soon, I I'm interested to see if maybe this is the time that maybe Cody takes the belt off of Cena, maybe,
Makes him
and
more active
that
again.
yeah, and makes Cody more active, which causes Cena to take a break, makes him come back as a face, causes his redemption arc. If that's the road they're gonna go down, you know what I mean? Because we've been talking about it this whole time, right? He's been going through this whole mental thing where he's been like kind of thinking about it, like
Yeah,
he's showing
having
like
some
signs here and there, you know?
reservations.
Yes,
Like
right.
no, I'm
Yeah.
having to
Hey,
be
he
conflicted.
still does the bad things, right? He still does
Yes,
it, but
yes.
he's having hesitations here and there.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, if they're gonna go down that redemption arc, maybe he takes some time, maybe Cody beats him, takes
Yeah.
some time off, and while Cody's the champ, it sets it up for it sets it up for Randy to become the legend killer again. You know what I mean? Become
Yeah.
the bad guy. And
Yeah.
starts his quest towards hunting down Cody.
I
Dude, I
am
like that
I'm kind of
storyline.
on the
Let's
same
go.
boat here with you. I think it's like I think a lot of these other matches are great. I honestly kind of over like the Becky Lyra feud. I feel like it's
Yeah.
overkill at this point.
I think this is it
It's
for them.
I hope so because it's starting to feel like Lesnar and Roman all
Yeah.
over again. Like just overexposure with these two, and yeah, they do great ring work, but I don't know, the story just falling flat for me.
I think the whole Becky Lyra thing has served its purpose, and the purpose was to get
Yeah,
Lyra over, and it served its
it
purpose.
has. Yeah,
Lyra has really grown on us.
yeah,
Yeah.
She, or at least for me, I can speak
Yeah.
for myself. Lyra's grown on me,
yeah,
and
she
Yeah.
has.
that the whole purpose of them was to put her over and have her grow on everybody through this whole feud. Yeah, it's worked because she's
Mission
grown on me for sure.
accomplished.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
it's done its job
I'm ready to move on from that feud.
for sure.
So
For
I hope
sure.
that's it there. Obviously interested with the other title for the women's both women's titles, I would say. Clearly with Rayo and Io, like they always show out. So insert Naomi into this mix. I'm sure it's gonna be a great match. Um, do we see a new women's champion and Jade Cargill? We'll see.
We'll
I really
see.
do feel like Bianca could be inserted into this somehow. I wouldn't be surprised. I just feel like there always tends to be like a turn right at SummerSlam. So typically, if there's gonna be any
Hey,
turn,
it's
why not be
crazy how
That
you
would be
Bianca?
say
the
that.
time. That would be the
It's
Why not be
crazy
time.
how you
Bianca?
say
Yeah.
that, man, because
I
this
think
one
she
right
needs
here,
to.
the Jay Cargill one, is what I want. I like this one.
What do you
The
say,
Jay
cousin? Oh,
Cargill one, I'm saying it's
uh,
crazy how you say that because this Jay Cargill and Tiffany Stratton, I'm looking forward to this one because it's the buff Barbies, one black, one white, finna collide and make it great. And if that happens where
uh,
Bianca gets tied into it, it's gonna be something.
uh,
Oh man. Hey, that's heat. Are you drop? Look, LTS, you guys heard it first.
I
If
think so.
that
I think
happens,
so. Um, I'm not
gonna be
really that
gonna be awesome.
interested in the tag team match, to be honest with you guys. That's probably my bathroom break matchup.
Oh,
I'm definitely interested to see if Gunther CM Punk. Like I think
Same.
they'll.
yeah.
Same.
I don't know. Like now, I'm gonna kind of say this real quick about that. I don't know if this gauntlet was clearly a reaction to the whole Seth Rollins injury. I I feel like it was put together because of that, and with CM Punk being inserted here, I feel like yeah, it makes sense to actually have him in a title match that will obviously be highlighted on one of the nights of the PLE. So it makes sense. I think it makes sense, but at the same time, I do see Gunther still coming out as the champion here. However, or wherever this goes in terms of CM Punk's next feud, I'm sure it still kind of ties into like the whole Seth Rollins faction piece of it.
Hey,
Uh,
before you even move forward with any of the other matches, I'm not gonna even lie. When I was watching Raw and they were doing the whole gauntlet thing, legit, I thought Braun Breaker was gonna win. And how I thought the story was gonna go was Braun Breaker was gonna win. Braun Breaker was gonna beat Gunther, and they were gonna use that to progress a story down the road where Seth Rollins comes back and Breaker's champion, and that's used as a way to break up their stable as like, yeah, Breaker's the champion, but then Breaker is like, you know what I mean? Like Breaker starts asserting himself as like, okay, yeah, you were ahead of our group when you before you got hurt, and you were Mr. Money in the Bank, but I'm the champion now. So who's really the head of our group right now? You know what I mean? So I thought that's how they were
Create some
gonna.
friction.
Yeah. I thought that was the road they were gonna go down, but CM Punk won. But I was like, okay, but I mean that would have been a cool one. But they went CM Punk. I'm still down for that match. I think they're gonna do a really good match that way. But that's how I thought they were gonna do it.
They should have did it that way.
I see where you're going with that one.
That sounds amazing right there. They should have did it that way, man.
I think with the way things have been though, like I feel like it's too soon to break them up. Even though like they like to do these little subtle teases, right? Like of like, you know, them having some like friction within the group kind of thing. But I think it's just too soon. I think they gotta still build up Braun and Bronson. And I think they can. Obviously, I think what we'll see eventually is like we're gonna see Bronson and Braun come on as two main event type of superstars eventually at the end of this whole run. But at the
that
same
whole
time,
Monday Night
it's
Raw
too
was
soon.
that whole Monday Night Raw was just a really good. That was a really good showing for Braun Breaker though. Like they did a really good job.
I could see honestly a build to Mania where Braun and Roman actually will have a match.
Yeah,
I could see this happening.
I like that.
Like that's what a way to kind of like put yourself into a high profile match, right? Roman and Braun.
Yeah.
And then obviously you got Paul Heyman, behind or in the corner of Braun Breaker, the former wise man. So it has a lot of like, pieces that I feel like could be a good build to a WrestleMania matchup.
Hey, tell me now, remember when what was it, like a couple weeks ago when they were on the mic and what was it? Bronson Reed, he was talking about tsunamiing Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Oh
Didn't that give
Yeah.
off the whole Batista Triple H has never beat me kind of evolution vibes?
Yeah.
I was like,
That's dope.
and then Seth Rollins kind of looking at him like this.
He's just in the back.
Yeah, like this mother trucker. He's really talking crap like that. I was like, that's what it is.
Like right in front of me.
Yeah. You know,
Right
I'm right here,
Yeah.
right? You know, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely gave those vibes.
That sounds funny. That was kind of funny.
Would it be
that
interesting
was-
if they had another guy though join the group at this point?
You
Because
know,
Seth
hey,
is on the show.
honestly, I'm kind of all for that.
Karrion
Add
Kross?
one more person. I'm kind of for that.
Yeah, I feel like they could. I think it'd be
They
a good time. But at the same time, yeah, it'd be interesting who it will be.
Yeah, I mean, because remember you threw out Austin Theory before.
He's just been off TV.
Yeah, he's been off
right.
TV, and that was before like
Just insert him in there.
The current like how their current dynamic is now. I don't know if Austin Theory would fit in anymore. Their current dynamic, I don't think he would fit in. So like,
I wouldn't
how
be
their
able to
current
take him that
dynamic
serious.
is. Yeah, they would have to fit somebody else in right now. Like they would have to fit in somebody like Ethan Page might fit in with their current like, you know what I mean? Like how their group dynamic is. Ethan Page.
It's a ruthless group. This group's kind of cutthroat, ruthless. Obviously, Braun and Bronson are like the muscle, but you also kind of have like the edgy type of attitude. Like you're ruthless and you
so
gotta,
somebody like an Ethan Page would fit in. Yeah.
True. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, man. The Cena Rhodes matchup here, I feel like it's coming much sooner than I expected. But I think the way the crowd has been reacting with Cena, it's hard to think that this crowd wouldn't boo the hell out of Rhodes in their second meeting, almost forcing Cena to, oh gosh, like go face here, right? But at the same time, like, man, if Rhodes is gonna be the one to dethrone him, why not dethrone him with the help of The Rock? Have the final boss show up, do his 3-2-1 bullshit, slap his forearm if he wants. You know what I mean? Like,
It's stupid.
and you know, like that shit, and then
Yep. And then
all of a
disappear for
sudden,
another 6 months.
yeah. At the same time, we see the oh, Cody sold his soul. Here we go, heel Cody, new champ. Cena goes and takes a break, comes back as a
Ooh.
big time baby face, right? Has like the third and final showdown with Cody, possibly, right? Hit the trifecta. At least they'll have one each. Last match to settle it. Cena done with his career, right?
Nice.
Yep. You know that would be a good way to
That's a good setting off.
for that'd be a good send off, which I'm so adamant about Cody versus Randy, and especially leading to WrestleMania, which would be perfect for Randy to start off the feud as a baby face, but end the feud as an anti-hero, not as a heel. Him as the going in as a face, but ending it as the legend killer. So not exactly a total heel, but being
Like
an
Austin.
anti-hero. Yeah,
Like
kind of like an
Austin
Austin. Yeah, kind of like an Austin thing. Like
It's
going
super-
in
Yeah, like Austin.
kind of going in like starting it off as a face,
like
but
that.
because Cody's kind of being
Uh-huh.
a heel, kind of going into like a deep darker place, like coming to terms with, you know what I mean, like. I really gotta go back to this place where it's like, you know what I mean? Like Cody's
It's the only way I'm gonna win that belt.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna beat Cody is if I go back
Uh-huh.
to these old ways where I kind of tried to leave that life behind, but if I gotta go there, I gotta go there. And
Yeah,
that's
no,
the only way I'm
I'm
gonna beat
for it.
Cody.
I'm for it, and I
And
think
manifest it all the way at WrestleMania. I think that would be a dope.
yeah,
reunion.
because and the thing is too, like I think lately like, WWE tends to do these things right where you feel like somebody's gonna go heel, but then they don't really fully go like execute it, and next thing you know, somebody else goes heel, right? Not saying this is the best example, but look what happened with the New Day, right? It almost felt like it was just Xavier, coming off as like, oh, he's gonna turn on Kofi. He's showing signs of him being heel. Next thing you know, it was actually him and Kofi that turned heel, specifically on Big E. So it was kind of a swerve at the end of the day. I feel like it might end up being the same thing with Randy. Like it's not Randy that's actually like he's showing signs of it, but I think it's more like showing signs of going back to the Viper legend killer. And he's still gonna be a babyface because who's actually turning heel here? I think Cody Rhodes. I think we're gonna have heel Cody soon. I'm all for it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Much
think
sooner
so
than
too.
I think, but I'm for it. I don't think it's wrong for them to go down that route just because Cena's just it's even though that we got a heel Cena, I think the fact that we got the heel Cena that we've been wanting for like the longevity of his career, it's just like it's just like we only got so many dates left with Cena.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Stay tapped in by subscribing and clicking all the links and following on all the platforms. Shout out the panel, LTS Wrestling Podcast. Let's get it.